Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to the Makeup Mummy family. And guys, if you are new to my channel, it'll be awesome if you can hit that subscribe button, and if you do, remember and hit that bell as it'll notify you every time I upload, which is Wednesdays, Fridays and Sundays. Now first of all, what's going on with this hair? As you see, my hair is just chucked back in a really messy bun. It's one of those days, So today we are doing a testing Primark video. This is the chocolate collection. I've got everything from the collection, so now we can do this video. I have everything from lip kits to bronzers, highlights, face palettes, as well as eyeshadow palettes. Now this is fairly new to Primark and it is very, very affordable, guys. I mean, the highest priced item was the eyeshadow palette and that was like £6. So everything is ranging from like £2.50 upwards, and the most expensive being £6. So if you're on a budget, this is very, very budget friendly. And most makeup that I've experienced from Primark is very, very good. You know, there's nothing wrong with it. And I think as Primark goes along, their products are just getting better and better and better. Now this, see these bits? Look at this. My sister has these, and I used to laugh at her because she has these like baby side bits that just sit and do absolutely nothing. And now I have them. It is a nightmare. They just won't stay down. Anyway, this chocolate collection reminds me so much of Too Faced, guys. I think definitely this is a dupe. They are trying to sort of copy aspects of the Too Faced palettes. Again, as the lip kits, they also look very similar to some of the lip products from Too Faced, which I do have here. So we're going to show you the differences between the packaging and what you guys think overall. I also have a couple of products that are not in the chocolate collection that I'm going to be trying here today. One being a foundation stick from Primark, and I have a mineral powder that is medium coverage. I have tried this before and I still don't know how I feel about it, but I'm going to use it today anyway so you guys can see, just to maybe powder the face afterwards. So without further ado, let's just get started with this video, guys. Okay, first things first is I'm going to take a sip of coffee because Mama needs it. It's actually not too bad outside today weather-wise. Yesterday we had quite a lot of snow in the morning. If you're on my Snapchat, you would have seen that. It was quite heavy, but to be fair, it's all gone again. It's all gone. So this is the foundation stick I have. It's the My Perfect Colour Moisturising Foundation Stick. It's got vitamin E in there. Also, it's saying it's a velvet finish and buildable coverage. So that's quite good. This was like £2.50. So very, very affordable, very inexpensive. And it just looks like this. So you just pop up your foundation and you're ready to roll. This one is in the shade Porcelain, and you are getting 11 grams of product, which is 0.38 ounces. So again, not bad. So I'm just going to start painting my war stripes on. I'm just going to start with a little just to see how well this covers. So as you can see, there's what we have. I look like something from the movie Avatar, but hey. I do have a beauty sponge, and I have, again, my trusty stippling brush right here. So we're just going to see how everything blends out. I'm going to start off with my sponge and just see if it will blend out with that. If not, we'll just use our little brush. Some foundations, guys, depending, some of them need a brush. Others you can get away with just using your sponge. This is blending out okay, actually. I thought it was going to be really hard to blend, but it's not. I mean, you have to put a little bit of effort in, but nothing too major. As you can see, very, very light coverage, so I would definitely say this is a light to medium, and I can see why they would say buildable. Okay guys, so that's pretty much one side blended. As you can see, it is very, very light coverage. It's just giving you the ever so slight hint that you have makeup on. Now this would be ideal if you're looking for that no makeup day. I do prefer a bit more coverage to what I'm seeing, so I definitely will go in again. But I'm going to take this stippling brush right here, and we're just going to see how well this side blends out compared to the sponge. Okay, lovely. So both sides blended out okay. I would say probably I do prefer the sponge side. I really do. I just feel it kind of evened it out a lot better than the brush. But as you can see, it worked okay. There's not enough coverage for me, obviously, so I am going to go in there again. Also, guys, what I will say is I will be, throughout this video, you will see segments that are sped up, and I will be voicing over those segments simply because I do have a lot of products to try out and I don't want this video to be 50 years long. So you will see certain areas are sped up, but that is why. It's just simply to keep the video as short as we can. So I'm going to go in again, and then we're just going to blend it out with my sponge. Okay guys, so we're just taking that foundation and placing that all over the face like so, kind of having an avatar moment again. And then I'm taking my Miracle Complexion sponge and we're just going to blend that out like so. I've got to admit, I was pleasantly surprised how easy this blended. I had in my head, with it being a foundation stick, it was going to be difficult and more effort would be required, but I was so wrong. This foundation was just so easy to work with. Going down my nose there, I'm just putting a little bit more effort in because that is my problem area, and also just my cheek area where my crater sized pores are, and then just blending that out over the forehead. So I'm just taking a closer look to make sure everything is blended, and around my nose area there was just a tiny few issues there. So what I did was grab my concealer buffing brush and just used that to go into all the creases of the nose area, just making sure everything was looking smooth. Okay guys, so that is that blended out, these sides. I don't even have any curvy grips to keep them out of my way. But anyway, that is the foundation on, and I have to say it's looking okay. Is it the best foundation I've tried so far? I'm not sure yet. I just feel that it's sort of it's emphasising a wee bit more my textures than I normally would like. But all in all, it's not that bad, guys. It does feel very, very lightweight on the skin. It is buildable, as you saw there. I mean, I've got it to sort of where I would like it. Like I said in previous videos, and if you're new here and you don't know, as I'm getting older, I prefer a more lightweight foundation. So this is ideal for that. I mean, it's very, very lightweight. It's true to its word that it's buildable. And it didn't do anything weird as I was building the foundation up. And I feel that it blended out really nice with the sponge and also the brush. I mean, me personally, I would probably stick to using my sponge for it. But overall, it's actually not looking too bad on the skin. It is just emphasising a wee bit more texture than I would like. But other than that, we're doing okay at the minute. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little bit of this powder here. And it is the My Perfect Colour Mineral Powder Medium Coverage. Now, when I first got this, I tried it a couple of ways. You know, I tried just using it as a foundation. That didn't work out well, guys. It just really didn't. So I use it kind of as a powder just to add a little bit more coverage to the foundation that's already there. So I'm just going to use my powder brush that I would normally use, and I'm just going in there ever so slightly, because the key to this foundation is, this powder is, that if you go in there with a lot on your brush, it just flies everywhere, and I near choked to death on it. So I just go in with a little, and I just sort of powder the areas that I kind of want powdered. I just generally do go over the face entirely and just stipple that in. I definitely feel it does give more coverage, just ever so slightly. And I do feel it mattifies things. So if you're really into that matte look, this powder would be great. I'm still sort of on the fence about it, guys. I don't know what to feel about it. I don't know if I do like it or if I don't. It's one of these products where I think I'm just going to be always on the fence with it. I feel it does give a little bit extra coverage, and I do feel it sort of sets everything, but I just don't know how to feel about it. I really don't. I'll let you guys decide on that. If you guys have tried it, let me know. What way do you use it? What tools do you use it with? Let me know what you think of it. Now, generally speaking, when I'm doing my makeup day to day, guys, I do go in with eyeshadow first and then I shall conceal afterwards. I just feel that way, if there's any like fallout, I can sort of cover up after. So what we're going to do is going to go in with the eyeshadow palette. Now let me just grab it. It's just sitting right here under the rest of the products. So this is what it looks like right here, and this was £6. So this is your eyeshadow and contour palette. When you open it up, this is what you see right here, and then this is your products. Now, they do smell of chocolate. They're not as chocolatey as the Too Faced, but it does smell like chocolate, so that's good. So I'm going to go in very, very natural today because I want to do something a little bit different for Instagram. So I'm going to keep everything on the low key. As you can see, this is a very natural palette anyway, but of course you can glam it up with these deep shades that we have down here. So I'm just going to grab my fluffy brush from MSQ. These are fantastic, guys. I got these off of Amazon. They were amazing, and I think it was $7.99 for 12 brushes. Fantastic. I would highly recommend these brushes. So I'm going to go in there and we're just going to start creating a look. I'm going to go in with a very light shade just to sort of set the lid, and then we'll go from there. Hey guys, we're starting with the shade Icing, which is just a cream ivory, and we're going to just take that on the MSQ fluffy brush, and we're just coating the lid with circular motions, just sort of giving us a base to start. Then we're going to go into fondant, which is this baby pink here, and again just sticking with the same fluffy brush, we're going from outer corner working our way in, just building up that colour as you go. Same motions, circular, back and forward. Then we're going to take our blending brush and just blend those two colours together, making sure everything is flawless. Then delving into Dream, which is the Love Heart one here, which is a more intense pink. The same thing from the outer corner working our way in. We are just building up that colour slowly but surely. I'm just giving it another coat there just for a little bit more colour. And then remember, and blend, blend, blend. That is the key to flawless eyeshadow. Not bad. Okay guys, we're going into Martini now, and we're just sticking with the same brush, and we're going from the outer corner working our way in. I didn't find this colour was particularly pigmented. But we're still going to go in and blend that, make sure everything is working together. Then we're going to go into Liquor or Liqueur. And again, we're going to build the colour up again, working from the outer corner in. This one was a little bit more pigmented, it gave a bit more dimension to the eye. I did find that these eyeshadows were a bit powdery and did have a bit of a kickback to them, but not as bad as I've seen other palettes. And again guys, we want to just blend all that together. So we're taking another brush there, and we're going into Cocoa, which is a very deep, rich, intense chocolatey colour. This is a very small blending brush from MSQ, and we're just working at the outer V there, just again to create a wee bit more depth in those outer corners. And I'm just going to blend all that together. Going back in again, I want to then go back and just place some more of that cocoa down, bringing it a little further in this time. And then blending all that out again, guys. Blending is the key. So start off with the Blending Eco Tools brush, and I'm going into that pinky peach, and I just place that on the lid. Although I find I switch to a packing brush because I just feel it applies the colour better. And this is from the White Chocolate palette. So I'm just placing that on the lid, just coating the area that we've got no eyeshadow on. And then I'm just blending those colours together there, as you see. And then we're going to go in with this deep peach. And I'm just taking that from sort of the middle, heading into the deeper edges, just to give a little bit more of a gradient. Still using that packing on brush. And then we're just blending everything together. A little bit more. And blend again. Okay guys, now we're going to use a smudge brush with this glitter. Okay, so we're just applying some of that on the brush and then applying to the lid, but I found nothing happened. So we went and got our MAC Fix Plus and sprayed the brush down. Went back in again, and still I wasn't getting the payoff I wanted. So I resorted to using my finger, and I have to say the pigmentation was far better. But I still found it was a little tricky to work with, a lot of fallout, and it was just looking a little chunky. But we carry on anyway, just applying it to the other eye, as you see. I've got to say it's a beautiful, beautiful colour. Then going back in with my smudge brush, I'm just sort of blending out all the edges, just trying to make sure it's looking more seamless than it did. I would definitely say with this eyeshadow, you need to have a glitter glue. So I'm going back in just to intensify it a little, because like I said, it's so pretty on the eye. Then we're going back in with the smudge brush, just applying more to the inner corners. And I'm just taking more of that really intense peach and applying it on the edges, just making sure everything is blending and working well together. Okay guys, so that is pretty much the eye look done. I'm going to leave it there. Obviously we're going to do under eyes, but we've got other things to try out. So what we're going to do now is I have a face palette right here. So we've got some blushes and we've got some bronzers in here. So let me just open that up. So this is what this little palette looks like right here. So we've got Vanilla Cream, which is more of like a highlighty colour, which is this gold here. So let me just place that there for you. So as you can see, just very, very subtle, nothing major going on. And then we have two blushes, one which is Strawberry Melt, which is this one right here, and Chocolate Orange, which is more of a, like your nudie. So I think today I'm going to use Strawberry Melt for my blush. And then we have Milk Chocolate, which is more of like your bronzing shade. So what I'm going to do is going to grab my bronzing brush, because I'm not really going to contour today. I just sort of want to give my face a flush of healthy colour. So I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to put that into Milk Chocolate. Dust that off and we're going to start applying. So all I'm doing is taking this down sort of the cheekbones into where your hollow is, and I did find this a little bit warmer than I'm used to, but I did enjoy how it looked on the skin, I have to say. So just taking it down those hollows, and then what I did is I took it up through the temples and then over the forehead, just to give a bit of warmth to the face, and it actually gave my skin a really healthy glow. I really did like how it sat on the skin, and it blended out an absolute dream. No issues with it at all. Okay guys, so bronzer applied. That is matte bronzer, but I do have another bronzer here to try from the collection, which is more on like your shimmer side. I don't know how I'm going to feel about that, but we're going to give it a go and see what we think. So that is that. So what I'm going to do is apply this bronzer first before I go applying my blush. So this is what it looks like right here. So as you can see, it's a beautiful, beautiful colour. Really nice. And I like the marble effect that's going on here. So let me just swatch some of that for you. So as you can see, very, very shimmery. It's a beautiful colour. I don't know if this is going to come off a little bit dark for me, but we're going to give it a go. I'm just going to tap in very, very gently, nothing too major, and really dust it off. Okay guys, so I'm just placing that where the last bronzer was placed, just taking it a little higher, not through the temples or forehead. This looked lovely on the skin. It wouldn't be something I would use on the daily, but if I wanted that extra glow and that radiant looking skin, I would definitely use this bronzer for that reason. Not bad, not bad. It gives the skin a really healthy glow. I'm not going to take that up over there because I don't want to be too dark and intense, but that's actually not too bad. I don't know if it's a product I would reach for a lot because I am more of a matte girl and I just know how I like my skin to look. So for me, I'll use it now and again just if I want that more radiant glow. So now I'm going to go for blush. Okay, so I'm going to go in first with Strawberry Melt, and I normally use this brush right here from Avon for that. These are very, very powdery again, and you get a lot on the brush, so really tap off your brush to make sure you're not going to have any mishaps. And I'm just going to go in there ever so slightly. As you can see, it's very, very intense. Okay, so that is blush down. So now we are on to highlight. Let me just grab this right here. So this is from the White Chocolate collection. And again, this was £2.50. So was the bronzer. So this is what that looks like here. So as you can see, really pretty pink, but it's got that reflect of gold through there with the marble. Just really, really pretty. Let me just swatch this for you. So as you can see, that's that there. And I'm going to put that next to the bronzer. So really, really pretty pink gold champagne sort of colour. Really, really nice. So for this, I normally use my Real Techniques brush right here. And I'm going to just tap in there. Ooh, a lot comes off. So again, I'm going to go easy. And I'm just going to put that on the high points. Oh, that's pretty. That is really, really pretty. Not too in your face, but not too subtle either where you can't see it. That is so nice. I'm really, really liking that. I say it kind of comes off more gold on the skin. You can see the pinkiness there, but I would definitely say there's more of the gold reflect when it's hitting the skin. How gorgeous is that? Look at how when that hits the light. And then that'll be us. I really, really like that, guys. It's so pretty, it's so subtle, but not to the point where you can't see the highlight. Okay guys, so we're back. I just hopped off and did some brows. I put some mascara on and some under eye eyeshadow. The eyeshadow, I just used the very, very light peachy colour and then just put a little bit of the deeper peachy colour just on the outer corner from this little eyeshadow here. As for mascara, I used the Maybelline Big Shot Colossal, and I also used... Is that everything? Brows. Brows were the Avon Brow Definer along with some Gimme Brow. So we have two lip kits. This one here is the White Chocolate one in Creme Caramel. And then we have this one here, which is in Mocha. So I'm going to open them both up so we can swatch them. So you get a lip pencil in this, which is quite nice. I really like the packaging, the rose gold, and obviously your plastic lid. And then this is that here. So let me just swatch that on the back there. That's feeling a little bit scratchy, but we'll see how it plays out. And then this right here is your lip product. So it's one of these that has the sponge applicators. So as you can see, just like that. Now, let me show you what I mean about the packaging. So this is the Primark one here, and this is one that I have from Too Faced. So as you can see, definitely dupes. This is just a little slimmer than this one right here. But everything is pretty much the same. It's the same sort of applicator. I haven't actually used this one yet. Same sort of applicator, so as you can see, it's pretty much a dupe. So that is that one. Let me just swatch and see what I think of this colour. Takes a while to get the product out because a lot of oil comes out first. So that is that there. Let me just smudge that about with my hand. So that's that shade there. So that's creme caramel. Okay guys, so out of the packaging, this is what this one looks like. So it's got more of your brown and gold, and obviously the lid that is stuck on there. So let me just swatch that. So that is Mocha's lip liner. And then let's just open up this one right here. That seems to already have product coming out of it. It is a little bash there, so I don't know if that's just been when people have been putting it out or they've been pulling off the shelves. I'm not sure. The box was sealed, so I know that nobody's been in it. So let me just squeeze a little bit of that out. That's a pretty shade. I quite like Mocha. I think I'm going to go with Mocha on the lips. Okay guys, oh, I'm just not a fan of these at all. They are just too scratchy. The formula is just too hard, so it didn't make application very easy. I feel if they were just a little creamier, it would have been okay. The colour itself is beautiful, but the pencil for me is just an out and out pass. It is a no-go. Okay guys, that's them lined. I'm not a fan of these. They're very, very scratchy. Not a lot of control with them. As you see, I went out there. I will fix that once I've got the product on, because I'll just put a little bit of concealer around just to tighten everything up. Not a fan of that lip liner. It's a bit scratchy and a bit too hard. Not enough creaminess going on. So let's apply this now and see what I think of that. Okay guys, I just hopped off to sort of clean that area up just so it looked okay for coming back on. So that is that shade on. So that is Mocha. It's a pretty, pretty colour. Not a fan of the lip liner, like I said. The gloss seemed to be easy enough to apply. Like that, I'm not a huge fan of these applicators anyway. I do prefer a doe foot, but as far as it goes, it did apply easy enough. You know, I did have control over the product, so it wasn't like it was going everywhere. Just the lip liner was a bit too hard. I just felt it didn't do anything for me. It was a bit scratchy. I felt it could be a little bit more... Sorry about that. A bit creamy. But yeah, it's a nice colour. But that is it guys today. I really hope you have enjoyed this video. I know it's going to be a lot longer than what we're used to. For that I do apologise, but we had a lot of product to try out today. So this is the overall look we've got going. I have to say, looking in the mirror right here, right now, I do look very healthy and I have a really nice glow to my skin. So I'm really happy about that. Yeah, I'm liking it. In the description box below, guys, I am going to leave my thoughts on the foundation and what it did throughout the day, because today I am so busy, guys. I'm not going to have a lot of time to do a check-in for this foundation, so I will put in the description box below if it did do anything weird throughout the day. But so far so good. I'm liking how it looks on my skin. I don't have an issue with it. So that is it for today, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope it's given you a little insight into what these products are about. If you do like the video, remember, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, guys, it would be awesome if you could do so. And remember to hit that bell, as it will notify you every time I upload, which, like I said, is Wednesdays, Fridays and Sundays. So guys, I hope wherever you are, day or night, you're having a good one. And remember, and stay safe, and we shall see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye.